Hey guys, how we doing today? This is Wally with LearningNet.com, and I wanted to create this brief video just to talk about the best web hosting service for beginners for 2023. If you want to create like a simple blog or website online, I wanted to talk to you guys about my number one web hosting provider that I recommend for beginners online. Before we get started, guys, with this video, if you guys are totally new here to this channel for LearningNet.com, hit the subscribe button, guys, right below, along with the bell, and that way any future videos that I upload, you'll be sure to receive them. So if you ever want to create like a simple website or a blog online, maybe you want to share like your ideas, maybe you want to do like affiliate marketing, network marketing, whatever it is, maybe you just want to create a simple site where you can start promoting something to make money online. That's really the main focal point of this website, learningnet.com. I teach beginners just like you how to create simple blogs online, and I show you the absolute best places to go to save the most money. And so typically when you create a website online, guys, you're going to need two things. One, you're going to need a domain name. A domain name is simply the name of your website. In my case, it's learningnet.com. Obviously, you guys can see that like in the header in the upper left right here. This is the actual name. It's a .com. Now, domain names come in .coms, .nets, .orgs, .infos, .biz. Several different extensions. There are probably well over 400 of them. I'm not going to talk about them all on this video, but I just want you to understand the basics when it comes to creating a website online. Okay, so you need a domain name. You need to think about that first. What do you want to call your website? And obviously, that will have a lot to do with the type of products or services or whatever it is that you sell or offer with your business. The next thing that you're going to need is what's called web hosting. Now, web hosting is what allows your website to live online. I like to compare it often to like a house, right? If you want to build a house, what do you need first? You need land. You need land so you can build, that property on that piece of land, right? And so web hosting acts just like that land. It basically is a place or a home, if you will, where your website will live. So anytime somebody types in learningnet.com, no matter if they're here in the US, they're in, Europe, Asia, wherever it is that they are, I get like thousands upon thousands of visitors from around the world, not only from YouTube. And so whatever web hosting provider that you select, you need a reliable web hosting provider that's affordable, that allow you to service, your visitors. And so who do I recommend for beginners, online? If you guys click the link that's right below, it's going to bring you to my number one recommended web host for beginners. It's Hostinger. I have several video tutorials like on my YouTube channel. Maybe I'll link to a few, right below, that actually show you guys step by step how to create a simple blog on WordPress using Hostinger. So I've been using Hostinger for, I want to say like 7 years now. And actually learningnet.com is hosted on Hostinger. So I've been using them for a very long time. And I really love them. And so a few things that I really love about Hostinger, once you guys click that link that's right below and you get started with them, you're going to be presented with different types of web hosting packages. Now, what I love about Hostinger Allback is, one, they have amazing customer support. And two, they're like the cheapest web hosting provider that you guys are going to find like online. And so for that reason, I recommend beginners to get started with them today using the link below. Now, if you're a beginner online and you've never created a site online, there's one web hosting package that I think you should try out today. You'll notice that with Hostinger, they have different types of hosting. You'll notice that there's just a shared hosting, which is what I'm going to talk about right now. There's some cloud hosting. You'll see hosting for professionals. There's WordPress specific hosting itself. They have VPS, which is, having like your own virtual private server. If you're a beginner online, you won't need any of these types that are on this tab right here, because it's really for people that already have higher volumes of traffic, which you don't if you're a beginner online. So, over time, guys, once you, create your site and you start like pumping out like content on it week after week, trying to, get like visitors to your site. Once your site grows over time, then you can upgrade from, shared web hosting, which is like the cheapest web hosting that you can get today. And you can upgrade gradually to perhaps a VPS plan if you so desire. It's so flexible when it comes to like upscaling or scaling up rather to, like another web hosting package that has like additional resources. But for the purpose of this video, I wanted to just tell you guys about what I recommend that you guys should get started with. Now, if you're using the links that are right below, you guys are going to gain access to a special discount of up to 75% off today on your web hosting. That's why I wanted you to use the link that's right below. That way you guys can save big today on your web hosting. Now, with hosting, or the way it works is that there are different types of packages that you guys will have access to. I recommend that you go with the premium or the business, and I'll tell you why I say that. The single plan itself will only allow you to host one site. And that's great if your plan is only to host one site and you don't want to like expand like with your business or create additional sites for like affiliate marketing or network marketing. If you're not into that, then the single plan will be ideal for you. You can get everything all set, all the works for like under $50. I mean, it's amazingly cheap. Okay. But if you're somebody who wants more wiggle room, you want more flexibility, then I highly recommend that you guys bump up to either the premium or the business plan. I'm using the business plan. I really like that. It does everything that I need. But again, if you want to, again, save like money and you don't need like multiple websites, just go with the single plan. It's perfectly fine. You can always upgrade later. Some really good things that I wanted to point out about this is that you can create 100 websites under one package itself. So it gives you a lot of flexibility. You may not need to create 100 websites, but again, you have all of these added resources that are here. You get SSL certificates across the board, as you guys can see in the upper left. I have this padlock that's right here. So it just lets my visitors know, again, if they're coming from the US, from like Canada, Asia, wherever it is that people are coming from, they'll always know that my website is secure. And it's really important too, especially if you guys want to do like, I don't know, maybe like an e-commerce store and you want to sell products like on your website. You always want to have that SSL certificate. And of course, you get that for free through Hostinger. They also have weekly backups. I highly recommend getting a web hosting company like Hostinger that offers weekly backups. You just never know what could happen like these days, with websites. Unforeseen circumstances happen all the time. But it's just very reassuring to know that, again, all of your data is kept safe and you can always restore it within a few clicks. Something else that I wanted to highlight, guys, that's really nice about all of their plans across the board is that you have protection against things like malware, and also you get Cloudflare. So Cloudflare is basically a content delivery network, and you need that because, in my case, like with learninit.com, this site has been up for like 7 years or so. It's been up for quite some time, and again, I've built up traffic not only from the US but from Europe, Asia, Canada. I get thousands upon thousands of visitors each and every month to my website. And so you need a content delivery network itself. You get it for free through Cloudflare, and Hostinger provides that for you. That way you don't have to worry about your website ever crashing. The worst thing that could ever happen is that, somebody comes to your website and they can't access your website because it's crashed. Like there's like an overload of traffic. And so CDNs basically impede your website from crashing, if that makes sense. Okay. And so if you want to learn more about CDNs and more of the ins and outs of like Hostinger, I do have a complete review that I'll link to right below. That way you guys can check it out. And that way you can also get started today. So basically what you want to do, guys, is just determine which of the three plans. These are shared web hosting plans. These are the cheapest that you're going to find. These packages, guys, have all the resources that you're going to need. Again, over time, once your website builds up with traffic, then what you can do is just simply upgrade. But again, if you want to just get one site, started today, just go with the single plan. It's perfectly fine. You're going to save 80% off today if you guys are using the links. But if you want more resources, bump up to premium or the business plan. Hostinger has a 30-day money-back guarantee. So what that means is that if you get started today and next week or 2 weeks down the road you feel like Hostinger is not for you, you can contact customer support and you'll get your money back. Okay. I wanted to talk a little bit about the customer support. I really like a site called trustpilot.com. Here you can find like different reviews. There are well over 13,000 hosting and reviews as of the time of this video. And so you can see that, they have a 4.6 out of 5 stars. So it's a very high rating, excellent profile overall. And you can see a lot of positive like reviews that are here that are left from, different customers that use it, not only here in the US, but globally, because this service, a lot of web hosting providers that are online that I've tried have like maybe limited coverage globally. Some are really great, like for the US. Some are really great for like Europe. But if you want a web hosting provider that will service visitors globally, I highly, highly recommend Hostinger because they have servers and different data centers that are around the world that will service, all of your visitors. Okay. And so what you want to do, again, just get set up with a plan that you feel would be best for you. If you need help with actually picking out a plan or actually like creating your actual website, I'm going to link up to one of the tutorials that I have like here on the YouTube channel. And that way you guys can check it out and you will be able to, step by step, see how to create your website today. So I just wanted to put up this video because I get a lot of emails from people. They want to know like, what do I recommend for this? What do I recommend for that? And I think of all of the web hosting providers that I've tried, I would say that Hostinger is the number one for beginners that I highly, highly recommend that you guys get started with today. So check out the link that's right below, guys. It is an affiliate link. I do receive like a referral for it. If you use it because it does provide a little bit of support for this YouTube channel. That way I can keep it going and continue to produce different videos that'll be helpful for you guys. If you haven't done so already, go ahead and smash that like button and also subscribe to this channel. That way future videos that I upload, you'll be sure to receive them. Let me know, guys, what you thought about this video, and I'll catch you guys on the next. Take care and have an amazing day and a very productive and successful year.